Hi, Oksana. I would like to welcome you into the Green Bay Startup Show. And it's my pleasure to have you here as a guest of mine because I read wonderful articles from you where actually you are named as Wonder Woman. uh, is it true? How did you get this nickname, Oksana?
Hi, thank you for inviting me. It's a big pleasure for me. As for how I got this nickname, I was included in the list of 100 inspiring businesswomen in Ireland, and it was an article about me, and the title of article, for some reason the journalist decided to call that it's a woman you have to know, it's Wonder Woman. So it's not like I told it about myself. I think that just the way I was included in 100 inspiring business women, somehow it helped.
So does it mean you are originally from Ireland?
I'm not from Ireland. It's actually a very interesting question because I'm from Ukraine. I moved to Ireland only 3 years ago, and we own a small business. We own an ice cream parlor. It's called Fantastic Flavors. And we live in Ireland for the last 3 years, and it happened this way that even not being Irish, I was included in this list, and it's a double honor for me because it's a bit difficult to move to another country and to start once again, and to be included in such a great company of another inspiring women.
Let me know more about this, your story. So you are from Eastern Europe. How did you actually got, and how old were you when you got as a woman to move to a different country?
I'm from Ukraine. I lived all my life in Ukraine. I traveled a lot to different countries, but I never lived in another country. But 3 years ago, I got married to my husband Miceál, and we decided that it would be better for us to live in Ireland, and I moved to Ireland. And now I have really great pleasure to explore Irish culture, Irish business environment, to meet new people, to meet another business women, and it's really great experience.
So what was your profession originally? What did you do before moving to Ireland?
I worked before as an HR manager and as a business trainer in a big company in Vodafone, Ukraine. And I was, all my professional life, I was connected to customer service. And when, when I moved to Ireland, and here we have our small business and we work with customers every day. So it was a great chance for me to use my knowledge from my previous employer in our own business and in my own way here. So it's different experience, but it's very well connected with the things I did before.
But Oksana, you just mentioned it's very different experience, and you just mentioned before you used to work for a multinational company, and now you're basically part of a very small business. That if we can say it's a family-owned business, right?
Yes, but we are going to expand our business. That's what we want very much, and we would like to open another fantastic Flavours Ice Cream Parlour in Ukraine and Kiev. We would like to open it in New York, in Lower East Side. So I think I could use my previous experience more and more in future.
Okay, so tell me more. How did you get basically from a multinational company to the ice cream business? Where did you learn these skills? How did you master these skills?
When I moved to Ireland, we decided that for our family it would be better to have our own business, and we really we have very, we have such a great combination. My husband, Miceál, he was making ice cream almost all his life as a hobby. So he really knows a lot of secrets how to make wonderful ice cream. It's really artisan ice cream, and it's made from natural ingredients. It's more than 42 flavors. So he has really great talent from this side. And I knew that I could use my experience in customer service. So we decided to combine these two experiences and to have our own business and to work with ice cream. Now there is such a trend that a lot of companies who have this mass production, they call their product artisan. But if to go to its origin term, what means artisan? It means that it's made in small quantities. It's made on the same location. It's made not for the mass production, but just it has its personal touch. And what's necessary that the person who can call himself an artisan, he should have really great experience in this business. And like, for example, my husband Miceál, he's developing some ice cream recipes for more than 20 years, and he really mastered the skill, and we are proud to call our product artisan.
And on the other hand, you mentioned that the customer service is really important to you, and this is what you're actually really focusing on to make a difference in your business. So tell me more a little bit. Do you have any tips and tricks like that you use on a daily basis?
Absolutely. I think the most important is when you come every day to work, just to remember that even if you are successful, even if you have a lot of awards, even if you were praised by your customers before, you still need to start every day from the scratch, and you still need to be attentive to every detail, and remember that even if you were praised before by another customer, today it could be a new customer, and you need to show such a great service every minute, every day, despite all the problems or despite of any other reasons. But I would say that it's really attentiveness to every detail, and it's delivering great service every day, every minute to every customer. And it's also to be a leader, to have right people on the right place. So it's probably a lot of components, but that's what I would like to emphasize more.
Is there any way that you are ensuring the quality of the product each and every day? And what is the process that you follow? Are you, for example, basically 24/7 in the store and observing how each of the ice cream is made, and or you are doing yourself, or you have, I'm guessing you have staff members who are helping you out?
Yeah, I would say it's very important just to have the staff member who would like to deliver great service, who would like to work with other people, because we try to maintain such a friendly atmosphere in our shop. For example, when people come into our shop, we usually, even when we are very busy, we try to ask them where they are from, because we are tourist town, a lot of people coming from different places. So even we are very busy, we try to ask a little bit about them, about their background, and to keep this conversation and to give them this, more personal touch. And that's because it's very important to have right people on the right place, and to deliver great service, to every customer.
How many employees work for you at the moment?
We have different number in different season, but for now it's up to 8 employees.
8 employees. So what is the way you do employee selection? staffing? Do you have any like procedure you follow?
Yes, we have. Of course, we have the standards that written in the document, but I would start with the proper recruiting process because we are very attentive to the people we would like to hire. Um, we're also very attentive to initial to introductory training because of course we hire people from different background and in order they deliver great service in the same way to every customer, we need to deliver the proper training to them. We teach by our own example, and you find that it's very important. It's more part-time work because it allows us to be very flexible, and it also very beneficial for our staff because a lot of them, they're young people who still studying, so it's very comfortable for them to have ability to study and to have ability to get some work experience as well.
That's really great. And what about you? How many hours do you work, or how many hours you spend in the shop in a day, and how do you handle that with your own family?
Mm-hmm. It depends on the season, of course, because, for example, summer season, it's the busiest season for us, and like sometimes my husband Miceál, he leaves to work at 5 a.m. to make ice cream. I usually leaving later. Usually I spend about 6 hours a day because we're having a small baby. We're expecting another baby now. So that's because it's, I try to combine both sides of our life. So it depends on the season, really.
Do you have any other product like out of season that you actually like bring in and introduce to actually to work with the lower season for the ice cream? Do you have cakes, cookies on the end?
Oh, absolutely. Ice cream, it's our main product. We are very famous, first of all, with ice cream, but we have a lot of other products. We serve great coffees and teas. We have New York style cheesecakes, and yeah, that's actually our our specialty as well. We have pizzas. We have crepes. We have we have cookies, just different desserts with ice cream. So we have all the time non-dairy ice cream. We have different kind of sorbets. Like for example, we have absolutely beautiful lemon sorbet. We have mango sorbet, strawberry, and so on. We have them on the regular basis because just almost every day we have customers who cannot have dairy ice cream, and we have some ice creams that's suitable also for people who need gluten-free product. It depends. It depends on the day because we rotate our flavors. But one of the most important parts that we and our staff, we are very well trained about food safety, and if, for example, customers coming and they ask the question, what kind of ice cream could they have if I have such and such issues with my health, we can consult them, and we have the printed materials about that, so we are very much ready.
So, Oksana, tell me more about your awards, because you mentioned before that you gained some awards the last years. So, tell us a little bit more about that.
Oh, I'm very glad to do that. I'm very proud that last year we were all the best dessert outlet in Ireland, and it was really great honor for us because just to be business in last year we were only 4 years old business, and we were called the best in this category in the country, and it was really great, and it was very pleasant for us because we tried to work very hard, and it was very nice that it was recognized. And it wasn't the only one award. We were nominated this year as one of the best Irish cafes, and we were the finalist of this nomination. In previous years, we were in different ratings in different media. We were one of the top 5 ice cream parlor in Ireland. We were mentioned by different food critics. And also the award, which I'm very proud. I just, when I try to talk about that, I almost have tears in my eyes. I got the proclamation from United States Congress, and sorry.
It's so nice to see.
It's really, I was blessed that I got this award, and I couldn't believe when I got it. But it's really, it was so nice to be recognized for business achievements, for humanitarian and charitable work, and for me it was really a very big honor that United States Congress, they recognize just like ordinary people like me, not only athletes or politicians or pop stars or so. I'm very proud of this award as well.
So what do you think, what actually helped you to get this award?
I think that, it's very nice that all these awards, they work not only for our business, but like, for example, when I got the proclamation from United States Congress, my husband Miceál and me, we were called the tourism ambassadors of Ireland to United States, and it was really great to know that these awards, they work not only for us, but they promote you all the town where we live and we work, and they put it on the map and they show it to more and more people who could choose it as a tourist destination. So I think it's it's, of course it's nice for us as well, but it does a lot to local community, I would say, and it makes me proud once again of that.
I'm not sure that I read it well in the interview with you, but thanks to this award, your ice cream got basically served on an airline or something like that?
Oh, that's very interesting experience as well, because after we were nominated as a tourist ambassadors, we were invited for the launch of the first transatlantic flight from Cork Airport to United States. And it was really a historical event, because Cork Airport expected for launch of the flights to United States for more than 50 years. And it was a great achievement for the airport, and it was really a great event, and we were happy to be part of this event. And after that, we were invited a few more times for different celebrations in Cork Airport, and we are glad that now people could fly from Cork to United States. It's very affordable. It's very comfortable because people they don't have to go to Dublin. So it was a great chance to promote once again the tourism between Ireland and United States.
Very nice. And how did you get to the idea to expand your business to different countries? You mentioned that you're not planning to extend in Ireland, but basically in Ukraine and as well as in New York City.
Right. We live in Ireland now, but I'm from Ukraine, and my husband Miceál, he lived many years in the United States, and he calls New York home. So it would be nice for us to keep connection to those places. And that's because we decided that we would like our business to grow, and it would be perfect place where to grow.
So basically, you also feel home in New York City, so you are comfortable like opening a new store, a new shop in New York City?
Yes, we think it would be a great chance for our business to expand. And of course, we would like also to franchise our business, so it's another option to expand our business.
Do you have any specific location at the moment in New York City you are considering to open a shop?
For a moment, we exploring different options. So I wouldn't say that we stopped at specific locations, but for now we're just making this exploring work. The same about Ukraine.
And when you open up two new locations on the two different parts of the world, how
Right.
you plan to organize your daily life? Are you planning to fly two of you to different countries to manage the opening, or you decided to do it like in a different time? And
I think that in 21st century, people should be mobile to to expand their businesses, and it's not a problem really.
and you mentioned the option for franchise as well, right?
Yes, it's another option to expand our business. We're thinking about franchising business as well.
Do you have any detailed concept for the franchising system? Or have you made any thoughts about that, or it's just an idea at the moment?
It's a bit more than idea because we are preparing all the documents for that, and we were contacted by different people. So I think in the nearest future it would be already idea with practical implementation.
Do you have any plan opening up further shops outside of New York City in the US?
Maybe in future, why not?
So what is the planned opening time for New York?
I would say that we would need at least 1 year to prepare to explore all the options and to prepare for that, because anyway it's a big step for our small business.
And what is your favorite ice cream? You mentioned you have like 40 different kinds of ice cream. What is
We
your absolute favorite one?
I would say we have more than 60 flavors, but in all the advertising materials we say more than 42 flavors, because when we got to 42 we just were so tired to print new materials every time we have a new flavor, so we stopped at the number 42 and more, but indeed it's more than 60, and I like ice cream. I like it absolutely a lot. And I like different flavors, but I would say that I like a lot passion fruit ice cream. It's quite unusual for Ireland, and I like more usual for Ireland flavor like Guinness with chocolate nougat, and I like mint with chocolate chunks because the way my husband Miceál makes this ice cream, he really uses this liquid, very good quality chocolate instead of pre-made, chips that you can buy almost everywhere, and it gives to mint ice cream this lovely chocolate chunks, and mint, he makes the essence by himself from the Irish local mint, so it's really very nice, especially in summertime.
And how many cups of ice cream do you eat on a weekly basis?
You mean in a day?
Yeah, in a day.
I would say that I'll try to be good and not too much, but I like to taste different flavors, so maybe 1-2 scoops in total.
And Oksana, as a female entrepreneur, what is actually you think it's really important and you want to share as um, as a goodwill with other women, that what is actually the strength of a female entrepreneur and how we can succeed in this world today in the 21st century?
I think that the most important is not to be afraid to open businesses, because there is such a stereotype that it's very difficult to have a family and to work and to open the business. But it's all possible. There are a lot of examples where women entrepreneurs, they are successful, and that's because I would say the main advice is not to be afraid to open our own business. It's not always easy, of course. How could it be? But it's very interesting, and there is really a lot of achievements, and a lot of enjoyment in that. So I would say not to be afraid, and just to think that everything is possible. If we would like to do something, we can always can find the way how to do it. It's like, one of my favorite expressions, that if you would like to do something, you will find the way. If you don't want to do something, you would find the explanation why you cannot do that, or you will find an excuse.
Yeah, that's very true. Oksana, thank you very much for your time that you spent this half an hour with me and our audience and viewers. And well, I cannot wait that your ice cream shop, opens up in Lower East Side or any other part of New York City. Thank you very much for your time again, and I wish you good luck.
Thank you for having me. It was a really interesting interview. It was a pleasure for me.